baby. Project Frankenstein time. It's a little earlier on a Saturday because the heat out here is getting insane. And you can hear my dogs barking in the background. So I'm gonna start with cutting these bad boys off. Those little deals right there. All right, boom. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. I've been grinding on this thing for a while, and look how far it is. I mean, now granted, that's a pretty thick piece of metal, but I mean, we're barely scratching the surface. I was debating whether or not to try and cut the welds, but it's really tough with the angle grinder, or whatever you call that bad boy, to get in there. So I was like, well, I'll just cut the metal, boom, But I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I think I might need a bigger cutting wheel or something, because that's pretty thick. The other idea I had was try and cut right at the weld. See if I cut the weld off. But the angle's too tough, man. It's like you can't get in there. You know what I think I need is a torch. If I had a torch, it'd take like 2 seconds. And I could just right off. Boom. All right, so here's our to-do list of stuff we still got to get done. I'm debating how to tackle this, or in what order. I think I'm going to try and get a torch for those back pieces, because it's just taking way too long. And it's going to take like 5 or 6 blades just to get through that. It just seems incorrect. So maybe a torch, something like that, boom. The other thing I'm thinking about is this wiring. I got to get the gauges wired up. And I want to get this AC wired up. Yeah, that's a good start. Let's do that. Let's start getting that going, boom. I might need to get like one of those things where you plug the wires in and you go boom. Well, we definitely have power. Now to get this bad boy to work. Hold on, let's see if the power makes a difference with it on. Start them up. right, well, cool. Frankie sounds amazing as always, and the fan's definitely working. So I don't know if you can hear it, but it's blowing. I mean, it's not like anything crazy, but I mean, it does work. At least we got one part of the equation fixed. This has to be like the original, like, Frigidaire, just say Frigid King system. I mean, it's pretty bulky. Now we get all these wires for the gauges. We've got to get all these sorted out. Let me unplug the battery first, though, because we don't need you juiced up to do this. Boom. This is actually the speaker wire, because I replaced the speakers a long time ago. Alright, so let's get to it, baby. Part of my wiring that I've got to sort out is these lights. I got the replacement covers, but the backings were the wrong back for it. So I need to get these set up. What I think I might do is take these back off and just cut the cover off and put them on the old backing so that these can bolt back up, because we definitely need that. Yeah, see, same on this side. Yeah, here, let's tuck these bad boys back through there. Wait, why are they on this side? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Go through your hole. Go there. That's where you want to be. All right. A little bit of that. And boom. Shoot, I could probably do that right now pretty easy. I do have the grinder. Maybe I'll just grind them off. That's not a bad idea. this side fixed up pretty good. I just need to get some bolts for the back side of it, but it's staying in place right now because I've got it actually plugged in. The only thing is I might take the cover off and spray paint the inside white, because you'll notice like I actually sprayed a little green in there, just more for rust prevention. And since this has the white backing, you can see how much better it looks. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably take this off, spray paint the inside white, and then I just need to find bolts for the back of this right there. I was using this bolt there, but it just wasn't working. But now you can see they're all plugged in, and that should be good, at least functionality wise for the time being. So we'll try and get those bolts today and probably some white spray paint for the inside. But I want to take this one and get this one fixed first. Alright, so there's the second one. I did sand the back of this a little bit, but hey, there you go. I guess lesson is if you get that one, it's pretty. It's actually, honestly, it wasn't that tough. Because all you're doing is you're just breaking this glue seal right here, you know. So it wasn't terrible to get them off. So bam. Alright, we got this side basically put on. I think because this is dented here, it was kind of difficult to get it to pop in perfectly straight. So the wires are all connected up. I just have to connect what I assume is a ground wire. And I assume that's a ground for something else. I'm not really sure what that's for. That's that wire. Not entirely sure what this is about, but let's just ground them both. I think that's probably what you're supposed to do. Awesome progress. I'm really happy with that. So we got both sides in. The only thing now is I just have to get the correct bolts for behind it. But at least functionality wise, it should work. So I'm gonna put you guys in the front and I'm gonna start it up, and I'm gonna put the blinker lights on just to see if each one of them works. But really they should now. So fingers crossed. Let's see if this works. Boom. success. I mean, that's awesome. So we got the lights back working. There's only 2 issues I noticed. One, for some reason, this blinker light, when I had the headlight, this would stay on, even if it wasn't on the blinker. So, I don't know, maybe that's just like a loose ground or something like that. And the other thing I noticed is it didn't look like the brake lights were on. So, I need to figure out what's going there. That one's important. But anyways, the next big project I'm going to have to start doing is the brakes. So we'll handle that piece then. But I think this is awesome. We got the lights back working, because without the blinkers actually in there, none of the lights were working at all. So now at least we got them back working. We just need to tweak a couple little things. Like, subscribe, become a Patreon. Thank you so much to all my Patreons. It really does. Patreons. It really does help, because all that money goes to truck parts. And as you can see, it's really helped get Frankenstein up and moving. So the next things we'll have to do is the brakes. We need to run the exhaust, figure out what I'm going to do there. Any suggestions or comments on the exhaust, I would love to hear from you guys. So right now, if you've been following along, all I have is just the long tube headers, and then that's it. So I do have one O'Reilly's muffler that's pretty much brand new. So should I buy another one? Just run straight pipe? That's kind of my thought. But if you guys have any ideas, comment. Boom. All right, baby, that's it. That is it. That is it.